I grabbed my stuff and walked out. Like, that was it. I was done. I left all his stuff there and I was out. What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to another YouTube video. So you guys, for today's video, I know you're looking at the title and you're ready for me to get into this story. Before we get into this video, please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. I want to thank everybody for supporting my last video. Comment in the comment sections are lit. I have the most lit comment section. Now this is like my second time recording this video, y'all. First one, for some reason, y'all, I was just rambling. I don't know if the situation was just so fresh. But y'all, I was rambling. The video had no structure. I was trying to edit and try to make it perfect and it just looked terrible. So this is my second take of this video. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So there was actually 3 strikes that led to me walking out of my job and quitting, y'all. I do want to give y'all some background about the job. I got the job maybe about 6 months ago. It was supposed to just be a summer job, but basically I just got so good at the job. It was blessing my pockets. So I just had to keep on going. Now the business that I actually worked for was a kiosk in the mall. So those of you who don't know what kiosks are, which I hope you know what a kiosk is. Kiosks at the mall is those little, they're not in an actual store, but they're actually little shacks, carts in the middle of the walkways that you get cheap stuff from. No shade. But we sell like jewelry. The other kiosk sells just sunglasses. Those 2 kiosks make up the store. So at each location there's only one person working and you work in both of those. If that makes sense. Now for the most part the shifts were split up between 2 shifts. The mall opens at 10, so it'd be 10 to 4 and then somebody would take the 4 to 9 shift. But because we would get short staffed on Saturdays, I was the only employee other than him that would work a 12-hour shift. Which brings me to my next point, which helps you guys know a little bit about me. I'm a workaholic. No matter what job I have, I just do it to the best of my ability and I'm just like a slave to my job.
You told Harpo to beat me.
I don't know why I do that, but that's how I am. I felt like I had to have this dude's back even though I've never even met this dude. So let's talk about these strikes. So his 3 strikes didn't actually start until I gave my resignation. As I explained to you guys, I'm a workaholic, so I was working 3 jobs and my parents were like, you gotta give up all these jobs. Like, you gotta give it up because you got school. So this is the job that had to go. So I sent him a resignation letter the whole month in advance so he could find somebody. But after I put in that resignation is when he really started tripping, y'all. Like, he started tripping, and that's where the 3 strikes came in. 3 strikes and you're out. So his first strike was one day, I guess I was working and somebody bought something with a counterfeit bill.
Oh my god.
Now, I was never trained on checking bills or anything like that. We just take the money. He calls me on the phone the next day and like,
dude, that 50 you took the other day, like, yo, that was fake as like, it was fake as I could clearly see it was fake. Dude, you need to be checking the money, but this is clearly fake.
And then he continues to go on and say,
yeah, now I have possession of a felony in my hands. Now I gotta figure out what to do with it.
I'm like, dude, first of all, you never came and talked to me out the side of your mouth like that. I'm like, okay, let me just chill. You know, I'm always giving people the benefit of the doubt. You know, I'm not one to be hot-headed. You know, I let it ride. It's like it was something week after week after week. The following week is when he got his 2nd strike. So as I explained to you guys, I'm a very, very busy person.
Boy, if you don't get...
So sometimes I had to do 2 things at once. So for like majority of the time that I worked there, I always brought my laptop to do schoolwork while I was at work. Just because, I mean, when else am I gonna do it? I'm trying to help you out. And that's the point we got to, y'all. by the time I ended up with 3 jobs, working there was not for me anymore. It was working for him. You know, I worked there to help him out. I really don't need this job. I'm just here to help you out because I know you're short staffed. So bringing my laptop was actually to help him out, because if I didn't bring my laptop, I would be at study session on campus. So he calls me straight to me and he's like,
dude, on Fridays and Saturdays, just leave the laptop at home. Just leave the laptop at home. I'm not paying you to have a study session here. Like, you need to be maximizing sales.
It's the second time he then started talking out the side of his mouth. First of all, we both grown ass people. I'm sorry, ma. We grown tail people, y'all. You pay bills, I pay bills. Like, we here. Don't talk to me like that. Second of all, I'm about to have my degree in a few months, and I'm gonna be making more money than you are. After that phone call, I had to call my mama.
Mama said that.
You know something serious when you have to call your mama. When I have to call my mama, it's something serious. That means I'm angry. Like, I'm really angry. So at this point, my mom is like, you done. You know, you need to quit and everything. My mom like, you trying to quit tomorrow. But me being the good person I am, I'm like, I know his staff situation. I ain't gonna do this to him. I'm gonna keep my word and I'm gonna make it through my resignation. Another reason why that made me mad is because he's coming from my education. I take that very seriously. They didn't want slaves to get educated. I'm just saying. It's a very powerful weapon. That's why I was getting really defensive when he started talking about my laptop, bringing my laptop. I'm not there on Facebook. He knows I'm there getting my education. So that brings us to strike 3. So strike 3, this happened last Saturday. Those of you who live in North Carolina and Virginia, maybe some parts of South Carolina, you know we had a big, huge snowstorm to come through, like 12, 13 inches. I think we got like 14 here. Later that Saturday night is when everything was supposed to start up. I didn't get paid until Saturday, and that was for my second job. I get paid for my second job on Saturdays, so I couldn't have gotten groceries until Saturday. And the way my Saturdays work is that I leave straight from my second job and go straight to my third, which is his job. So the only way I could even get a little bit of groceries, what are you chewing? The only way I can get a little bit of groceries is if I left work a little early. My mom had been in the grocery store that day and she told me, look, the shelves are empty and like you have to go to the grocery store. We usually get off at 9. So I sent him a text along with my clock in asking him, can I leave an hour early? A reasonable person would have just been like, sure, dude, especially since my track history is so good. Like, y'all, I come into work on days that I ain't supposed to come into work to help him out. Numbers don't lie. Like, I'm not trying to build myself up, but numbers don't lie. I was literally his best seller. Mind you, I'm in the city over. I told you I'm working at 2 locations, so I wasn't working 5 minutes down the road. I was working a good 30, 40 minutes down the road. So even if I left at 9, it's gonna be closer to 10, 10:30 before I get back to my city and go to the grocery store. And you know, that's less than 30 minutes before they close. So they ain't gonna have nothing. He texts back. I told you he's really sarcastic and he really got a smart mouth. So he texts me back. He sends me screenshots of the weather app. And he goes on to explain that
ain't nothing supposed to drop until 2, 3 o'clock at night, dude. You'll be fine. Just stay there until 9, you'll be fine. Don't let people's gossip get in your head about the snowstorm. Grocery stores thrive on this. This is like their Black Friday. My neighbor works for Harris Teeter Distribution, and I know for sure that they're gonna have enough food.
First of all, I'm a college student. We don't shop at Harris Teeter. We shop at Food Line. We ain't got Harris Teeter money. So I basically replied to him saying, it's not negotiable. Like, I'm leaving at 8 o'clock. If you want to fire me, you can. So he then replies to me saying, dang, like, you can't even stay here till 8:30. Like, you're going to be fine. Basically was what his text was. This is what really bugged me. Clearly, he didn't read my text because it was about groceries, not about the road. Clearly showed me that he didn't care anything about his employees. He's all about sales. After he sent that, I basically replied saying, obviously you care more about sales than you do about your employees. Like, basically I'm out. I grabbed my stuff and walked out. Like, that was it. I was done. I left all his stuff there and I was out. Clearly, you didn't care nothing about me. And these texts clearly show it. Like, to me, I feel like with my track record, like, even if the snow won't gonna come until next week, this dude never calls out of work. He never leaves early. And all he's asking is for an hour. And you raising sand about it? Like, I'm done. I've made so many sacrifices for your business. Like, y'all have no clue. My mom and daddy don't have no clue. And they would be mad at me if they knew the sacrifices I made for his business. And y'all, that's the type of person I am. I barely even knew this dude a few months, but I was trying to help him out when I need help. So say bye to all your premium sales. Say bye to all that money you was making, cause dude, I was making you some money. But y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I really hope it came out good, cause like I said, this is my second time recording it. Cause the first time I was rambling like crazy. I was giving y'all information y'all didn't even need. But thank y'all. Please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in another YouTube video.